those who will be allowed.
What did you think of his rulings that they're not going to be able to introduce evidence of him going to various police departments and his prior problems at some of those police departments?
Well, as somebody who's worked on the 10 shared principles with the Illinois Chiefs of Police and police officers around the state and around the country, I thought that was important, that evidence be introduced, because how do you know a person's history or their past and they're not bound to repeat it if you don't know those things about an individual? That's part of our character. First impressions are oftentimes lasting impressions, and the fact that the jurors won't be able to vote on that or really hear evidence about his past experience from other police departments, I think that's a disadvantage. But I think there's enough information from the body cameras that will help people to rule and make the right decisions. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that the body camera speaks for itself. The lies went out on air when he said that even it was a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and I'm wondering, where did she get a gun from? But that lie went out over the air. We heard it over the airwaves. But the complete body camera footage is going to be submitted. From Farley's camera and the camera he turned on after he shot my daughter. So unless we can't believe our lying eyes and our lying ears, we heard what he said he was going to do, and he did it.
And we heard the derogatory comments afterwards, and I think that's going to be important too for the jury and the rest of the world to hear. So we saw the unredacted versions over and over before it was released to the media, and that's what the jury will be seeing.
I wasn't too happy with it not being at least a pool camera in the trial, because I think what he did was on a body camera footage, and everybody saw it. And I think it speaks for itself. But many people who are interested, where I'm from in Arkansas, and people all over the world are interested in what happened to my daughter. I wish that the judge would have allowed cameras in so that people could see it.
Yeah,
Well,
how did you see things in there?
I expected, it's not my first time in a courtroom. I expected them to act as rigorous defense attorneys. I don't want him to have a thing where he can say, well, I had a poor representative. So I wasn't surprised by the kinds of motions that they put in. And I'm not surprised by the ones that the judge ruled in their favor on. It was, some of them I think were kind of a stretch, but I think that State's Attorney Milheiser and Mary Beth, and I think they're doing a yeoman's job. And I expect them to continue to do that, whether it be in Peoria or anywhere else in the United States where they could have given a change of venue to the POS.
But I think it's also important to let everyone know that the family and our attorneys did ask for cameras to be in the courtrooms, and that was denied. I mean, people saw this on his body camera nationwide and in other countries. So we felt that people around the country, such as where Mr. Wilburn is from, should be able to watch the court case live, but that was thrown out. We can't even have video cameras or any kind of audio there, and they're only allowing 20 to 25 family members and friends in the courtroom. And we understand that the courtroom is going to be about the size of this one here today or smaller, so that makes it a little tough for us, but we'll be there. Even if we're not inside, we'll be in the hallways or be outside waiting, and maybe we'll rotate family and friends each and every time.